Hi, my name is Michael Baever, and we're going to be talking about Ramat Orah Synagogue. First, to go over the history, it was built in 1921, designed by Hoppen and Cohen. It was originally built for West Side Unitarian Church. You can see over here on the right the original design. It was supposed to be double the size with this tower on top, but they ran out of money and they were only able to build what we can see. And Ramat Orah took it over in 1941. It's located at 550 West 110th Street in the Upper West Side. Here is the front of the building. You can see it shows a pediment with 4 evenly spaced columns. It also has under it a baluster with a single urn design and 5 vaulted openings with fan lights. When you first walk in, there's a vestibule with a vault structure, and it's not quite a cross vault because it's only crossed on one side, not on the other. Here is the floor plan. You can see on the bottom left, it's a central floor plan. You can see the middle seats are facing forward and the seats on the outside are facing in. So it's a hybrid of some of the different synagogues we've looked at so far, some facing forward and some facing the middle. On the right, you can see the cross section of the building. It's surrounded on all sides by galleries. And you can see the dome above, both of which we'll look at later. This is what you first see when you walk into the main hall. And you can see that the inside greatly resembles the outside, the facade. You can see the single urn baluster over the east gallery where the organ was, and you can see the parts of the organ around it. On both sides, you can see pediments over the doorways, and above those pediments are these circular designs with this flower-like design inside of them, holding drapes. These circular flower designs are also found at the front of the building between the pediment and the columns. The dome overhead is supported by what looks like a cross vault on the sides, except the middle is a full dome. The antecedent for the facade of the building is the Somerset House in London, which is shown here. In the side-by-side comparison, we can see they both have a pediment over 4 evenly spaced columns. The synagogue has a single urn baluster that it takes from the Somerset House's baluster above the columns over here, and it places it below. They both have the 5 doorways with similar spacing, the 3 together and the 1 slightly away. And they both have the stone arches over the doors, although they're more pronounced in the Somerset House over here and over here. As for the interior, like I said earlier, the main inspiration for the interior is actually the exterior. The sides supporting the dome vaguely resemble that of Beit Elohim in Charleston, as you can see here, although I wouldn't necessarily call this an antecedent, as there isn't much else they have in common, just the sides of the dome, the support of the dome. So in summation, the Ramat Orah building is a classic example of a church that was converted into a synagogue. And this is a theme that we've seen in many of the synagogues that we've looked at throughout history, this balance between the matching of the architecture of the time while making sure it doesn't look like a church. The architects identified it as a neoclassical structure.